Today's video is going to be really chill. Just overall, a chill video. What's up, my beautiful houseplant friends? Today's video is going to be very, very different than my other videos. If you are a brand new viewer to my channel, welcome. I suggest that you watch one of my other videos that might be more upbeat and fun. Today's video is more about like getting to know me, the person behind the screen. I want to answer some questions, so this is a Q&A and repot. I will be repotting this. This is my beautiful Monstera deliciosa, and I love her, but she is growing out of control. So while I repot this beauty, I will be answering some questions. Okay, to be 100% honest, I have wanted to do a Q&A video for a very long time, but the reason I haven't is because these videos typically do not do well on YouTube. That's like a well-known thing in the YouTuber community, that Q&As just don't really do that well. People typically want planty entertainment and things like that. But I personally love getting to know the person behind the screen. So I figured some of my subscribers might also want to get to know me. Let's just get right into it. I asked for questions a very long time ago, but I am finally, oh wow, this is big. I am finally going to actually answer those questions for you all. Okay, so to get started, I want to show you everything I'm working with just in case you want to know how I repot my larger plants. I have my measuring cup. I have this just to help maybe not make as big of a mess as I think I'm going to make. I also have this 12-inch terracotta pot. I know what you're thinking, Sydney, that is a huge upgrade from this pot right here to this one, but hear me out, Monsteras have huge roots and they grow like crazy. This one is growing exponentially, so I think it'll do fine in this pot, and I'm comfortable with my watering skills. It's terracotta, so I have faith I will not overwater it. Okay, so right here I have my soil mix, which is literally just potting soil and 50% perlite. I've been using this mix because I don't want to use bark anymore. I feel like eventually bark degrades and it ends up being a sponge for water. That is my opinion. That's just what I like to do. Don't come at me in the comments. This mix has been working very well for all of my plants. That's just how I do it. So we're gonna use that today. Let's get started. Question number 1. So while I struggle to look for these questions, I want to just let y'all know this is how much I love you. I am filming this video before I open my plant mail. I've been waiting for this plant for about a week. I'm not going to tell you what it is because in my next video I will actually be showing y'all all of my Sansevieria. And I know you might think that's kind of boring. I'm trying to get people hyped up about Sansevieria because there are so many Sansevieria out there that are either rare or just super unique that nobody mentions. So I'm gonna show y'all some and you might jump on the Sansevieria train, I bet. Now that I have my gloves on, I bought these for this repotting specifically because I am so tired of cleaning dirt from underneath my fingernails. So the first question that I found was, what is your ethnicity? So I am actually Hispanic American. So my dad was born in Panama and he came over here when he was like in his teenage years, and my mom was white. So I'm Hispanic American. There's that answer. Okay, next question has 4 questions in it. Allie from Allie's Plants asks, first question is your favorite non-planty activity. So for me, I really like nature. I mean, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I just really enjoy hiking and things like that. So that's what I would have to say is hiking. I mean, that's always been my favorite thing to do. It always makes me feel really connected to nature. So that's the answer to that question. Now that I've put my hair back, I can actually focus on what I'm doing. So the second question is, what is your favorite genus? And to be honest with you, I have no idea. I really don't. So lately I have been really into Sansevieria. I don't think it's my favorite genus though. I would honestly have to say Anthurium. It used to be Philodendron, but now it's Anthurium because I just love them. I don't know. I am going to fast forward through this part because I have to get this out of the pot and I cannot do it without making a lot of noise. Oh my gosh. Wow. How am I gonna get this out? This is going to be a lot harder than I expected, and I'm actually going to take off these gloves because they're driving me crazy. Since this is going to be way harder than I thought to get out of this pot, I have actually decided to grab this little stick and try to loosen up the soil. Hopefully that'll work. I mean, this thing is pot bound really bad. So I'm really glad that I'm doing this. I feel kind of bad, but it's still doing well, so it's not like I killed it. I told y'all this video is gonna be very different. So before I answer the next question, I think it's important to tell you all kind of what I have been thinking. I've been in a mood, like most people I think right now, where I just don't really wanna do anything. So doing a repotting and Q&A really kind of just sounded like the best option to me. It sounded the most relaxed. I mean, filming really does take a lot of energy, and other YouTubers I'm sure feel the same way. It does. It takes a lot of energy, but it's worth it. You know, we love it, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes you just don't want to get up and say the same thing for an hour and try to get the perfect take and make sure your lighting is perfect. So if you are still watching this right now, you're like a true subscriber. Thank you so much. You're really awesome. Next question from Allie is, what is your favorite food? Okay, my favorite food would have to be, gosh, I cannot get this out. Like I'm gonna break the pot. My favorite food is, I mean, this is biased, but I like Hispanic food. That's my favorite food. Quick little answer there. Okay, sunrise or sunset. I think this is so funny because I have been doing this look on my eyes. It's like a sunset look, right? I think it's funny that this is a question. So mine is sunset. That's actually what inspired my makeup look. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this out before I answer any more questions because this is like, I did it. Okay, so before I move on to the next question, I want to explain what I'm doing now that I have loosened this out of the pot after much effort, a lot of effort. I'm going to pull this out over the other pot because the soil that's in here is mine and I'm comfortable with reusing it because it's pretty new too, and I of course will add more soil. Finally. Just in case you're curious about the roots, I am going to loosen up these roots so that they take up more space in the pot. There's less of a chance of overwatering if they take up more space. I might not post this video, it's so boring. Okay, so Marina from Millennial Planter wanted to know if there was a situation where I had to choose one plant and leave the rest, all of my collection behind. Oh my gosh, what plant would I choose? This is really, I've never thought about this. Gosh, what a scary question. I think it would honestly be my philodendron pastazanum. No, because that one's really easy to get. You know what? It would definitely be my Scindapsus trubii dark form. So that plant is very, very special to me. And if you have watched other videos, you know why it's special to me. So yeah, I would choose that one. If you've tried to get your hands on that plant, it's like almost impossible to find. It's ridiculous. Maybe it's more available now, but it's, I mean, when I was trying to find it, it took me a very long time. I don't know how exactly long, but it took me a really long time. So yeah, that's the plant I would choose. Okay, next question. So Scott from Scott Grows an Avocado Tree asked me, what is my favorite bridge and why? So just a little bit about me. I was partially raised in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and that's where Destin is. You know, Destin in Florida, I don't know if you've heard of it, but there is a Destin Bridge. So it's the bridge that, you know, brings you into Destin. I think it was the first huge bridge that I had ever been on. It's so funny because my sister is terrified of bridges, especially the really long ones. And I think that's a reasonable fear. I really do. So every time we would go onto it, I just remember her like avoiding, you know, looking outside, and I would look out the window like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Look at the ocean. So what was that? Okay, next question is, what were you like in high school? I was crazy in high school. But yeah, in high school, I was pretty adventurous. And I think that was really great because when I graduated high school and I went into college, I was able to really focus on school. And that ability to focus really helped drive me. You know what I mean? It really helped motivate me and really led me to the career I am in now. Without being adventurous in high school, I probably would have done those things in college and I probably would not be where I am right now. Wow. Okay, so I have loosened up the root ball and show you what it looks like. There is a crack in this pot, so I'm trying to be really careful, but can you see that? I am going to dig a little hole in here. I do want this Monstera to be upright more because it does sit along my wall, so I don't want these leaves to be, you know, take up too much space. I want it to be able to kind of go flat up against the wall. Okay, so someone asked, what was your first houseplant? And I think I've answered this before. I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure my first houseplant was a pothos. Now, I know that I did get some houseplants when I was really young and I had no idea how to care for them. I don't even remember what those were. But the first houseplant that I remember actually getting would be my golden pothos, which I still have to this day. She is beautiful. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is yellow. There's not much to it. Okay, so I am done with questions. I am done repotting, and if you have made it this far into the video, are you bored? Did you like this video? I mean, I like these types of videos. I like just seeing someone sit down and talk to the camera like a human being. You know what I mean? It's a different vibe. This is me, Sydney, you know, this isn't me peaceful planting right now. This is just me. We have a lot going on in general around the world. So I have been doing this thing where I get up and I get ready. I do my sunset look. I'm just kidding. I really do get ready like to the fullest. And then I go absolutely nowhere. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I have been a little bit down lately. So yeah, I've been really down and I figured I'm not alone on this. I want to let everyone know that it's okay if you're going through a hard time right now, and I think a lot of people are experiencing such different opinions and viewpoints right now, and I think it's important to remember, stay true to you, stay true to your morals, but I also want to say something that, I mean, honestly, not many people are going to get to the end of this video anyway. For everybody who is subscribed to my channel, I know I've said thank you before, but I think it's really amazing that there is this awesome houseplant community that I am able to do this with, you know, like sit down and talk about my awesome plants and show you all cool plants that aren't doing well, and just be that transparent houseplant person, you know what I mean? So I just really want to say thank you, because I have built this YouTube channel up from nothing, and it takes people like you. It takes people like you clicking on my videos and liking them, commenting. Oh my gosh, I love the comments. I love them. So I had the idea in my head to grow my YouTube channel really organically and just attract these positive people. So that's it, friends. That's all I wanted to talk to you all about. And if you have any questions about what I said in this video, drop them in the comments below. Of course, be kind. Let's be kind to each other. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed, which I highly doubt anyone who is not subscribed to my channel is watching this right now, because this is not the first video that people want to watch and would subscribe to. But had to say it anyway. So yeah, friends, okay, well, I will see you in my next one, where I will be showing you all of my Sansevieria, which some of them are rare, and just a heads up, you are going to love them. Bye, my friends.